Hello, today is a great day for a miracle. Thank you for taking a walk with us into this world of miracles, where we explore together a series of spectacular incidents that took place during the life and times of Jesus Christ. These we call miracles. I am Reverend Ronald Nathan, and I'm the minister for the Whole God AME Zion Church, which is located in Jackson in the parish of St. Michael in the nation of Barbados. A miracle is an extraordinary and astonishing happening that is due to the very presence and actions of God. The miracles of Jesus Christ gives us a glimpse of his compassion, his identity, and his future plans, which culminates in our exclamation, "Oh my God." And so as we look at these miracles, we are looking at OMG moments. Today, we examine Jesus opening the eyes of a man born blind, found in the 9th chapter of John's Gospel. And I'm reading verse 5 through to 7. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. After saying this, he spit on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. "Go," he told him, "wash in the pool of Siloam." This word, Siloam, means sent. So the man went and washed and came home seeing. I have intentionally broken up the reading of John's account of this miracle. To tell you the truth, I want for a brief moment to encounter this man and the miracle that took place in his life. I wish to do so without the drama related to the controversy about his birth, the religious suspicions, the ensuing controversy over the reliability of the miracle, and the underlying theological discourse and political shenanigans and debate that follows the miracle. There's a place for all of that later. Here is a man who has never in his life, till this moment, had the sun rays of light fall on the back of his eyes, which would then illuminate the images before him. He was born blind. In the absence of sight, he has had to make do with the gifts and abilities that he had. Some of these other gifts have become much more alert and finely tuned as to compensate for the loss of sight. Faced with the social, economic constraints of the day, he is forced by circumstance to beg for a living. We do not have an insight into what his childhood was like, but what we do know was that his family had pressed upon him the need for him to support himself through dependence on the generosity and charity of others. We also note that over time and by observation of human nature, that all persons walking the dusty streets of first century Jerusalem would not have been charitable or generous to a blind man. So this young man is faced with having to be also mindful of those who are embarrassed by his presence in a public place. Then there are those who see the man's predicament as an opportunity to have some fun at his expense. There would be others who are busy with their own business and pays him no attention. Yet, there are those whose attention he would have gained and whose generosity of heart would give him a coin. It is for those special occasions that he patiently waited day after day after day. On a normal day, like any other, there is an unusual flow of foot traffic on this street in Jerusalem. You would have overheard members of the crowd speaking of a teacher, a rabbi called Jesus, who was passing by. However, the blind man could not be distracted by this, as he had to continue to knock his tin or ring his little bell in order to attract a willing, compassionate giver. But what is this? He hears someone coming closer and muffled voices of a crowd. Then he hears that all familiar sound, a spitting sound, scraping on the ground, and he feels the touch of a man's fingers on his eyelids. Then, with a soft but authoritative voice, the man, who is Jesus, says, "Go wash in the pool of Siloam." Deep within himself, this blind man hears these words resonating, demanding obedience, and he starts out to the pool of Siloam. As he stooped and gathered the water in his hands and allowed the water to wash off the mud paste on his eyes, the scales behind his eyelids fell off, and light penetrated his iris, and for the first time images appear. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. He could see. It is a miracle. So there you have it. God the Father working the extraordinary through his Son for his praise, glory, and honor. And he does this with ordinary people. God bless you and have a great day.